Hook. In the glittering world of 1970s fashion, one woman burned brighter than anyone else. But behind the flashbulbs and silk runways was a darkness no one wanted to see. Gia Carangi didn't just redefine beauty, she became its most tragic victim. Early fame. Gia Marie Carangi was born in Philadelphia in 1960. A tomboy with wild curls, bold eyebrows, and a rebellious spirit. By the time she was 18, she had moved to New York City, no formal training, no agent, just raw, undeniable magnetism. Photographer Francesco Scavullo, who later called her one of the most beautiful women in the world, helped Gia land her first major Cosmopolitan cover in 1979. She wasn't polished like the other models. She didn't smile politely or walk like a mannequin. She moved alive, unpredictable, real. She appeared on the covers of Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and campaigns for Versace, Yves Saint Laurent, and Armani, all before the age of 22. She wasn't just modeling fashion. She was changing it. The descent. But the world of fashion wasn't built to protect girls like Gia. Behind the studio lights was a girl still aching from childhood trauma. Gia's parents divorced early. Her mother left when Gia was 11, something Gia described as the real break in her life. In New York, she found solace in the chaos, especially inside Studio 54, the infamous nightclub where celebrities and supermodels mingled with drugs, danger, and desire. Heroin became her constant companion. Soon, she began missing shoots, lashing out on set, and disappearing for days. In one infamous instance, she showed up to a Richard Avedon shoot with fresh track marks on her arms. She was so high, she couldn't even stand straight, said one anonymous stylist. But the camera still loved her. Eventually, even the camera stopped forgiving her. By 1982, her modeling career had all but ended. The forgotten years. Gia checked into rehab multiple times, trying, desperately, to pull herself out. She vanished from the spotlight. No paparazzi followed her now. What no one knew was that Gia had contracted HIV, likely from shared needles during her addiction. In 1986, she was admitted to Hahnemann University Hospital in Philadelphia. She weighed less than 100 pounds. Alone, frail, and dying. On November 18, 1986, Gia Carangi died of AIDS-related complications. She was just 26. No public statements were made by the fashion industry. No Vogue tributes. No glamorous farewells. She was erased. Legacy. It wasn't until 1998, over a decade after her death, that her story was told. HBO released Gia, starring Angelina Jolie in a haunting portrayal that won critical acclaim. The film reminded the world of who Gia was. Not just a supermodel, but a girl caught between brilliance and vulnerability. A pioneer who broke barriers for women who didn't fit the mold. Today, Gia is seen by many as the first true supermodel, before Naomi, before Cindy. She changed the definition of beauty, and paid the ultimate price for it. Outro. Gia's story isn't just about addiction or fame. It's about a world that chews up those it claims to love. It's about pain hidden behind perfect images. And it's about how quickly we forget those who dared to be different. What does Gia's story say about fame, beauty, and how we treat women in the spotlight? Let us know in the comments.